Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Just a Breezy Chat. We are on season 10, episode 4. I know it's been a minute since I've done any podcast recordings. I've been busy working, guys. I do apologize. I know I lost some followers. That's okay. But if you want to keep up with me, you can find me on TikTok. But yeah, but I feel like today is a good time as any to really talk about this episode today. It's called What Am I Doing? And y'all know what I'm talking about. You end up feeling in your life where you're just like, what am I doing exactly? Like when you're trying so hard to do something, it's just not working out for you. I've been experiencing that a lot here lately over the past 2 years. But yeah, I'll go more into that in a second. But yeah. But as most of you know, I have been rebuilding, been trying to get back in the legal field, and I think it's just time to walk away, honestly. But I came across this Bible verse a while back, and it's John 13:7. And it says, "You do not realize what I am doing, but later you will understand." And I've been trying, if I'm being honest with y'all, like, I feel like I'm in a season where, I'm constantly praying to God, doing all these things, and nothing's just happening, and here we are. But it leads me to have the question, what am I doing? I plan on talking about this for a while now. I think now's the right time, honestly. But as most of you know, I left home at 18, just 3 days after I graduated high school. My childhood, not the easiest by no means. So when I now was leaving home, like the best decision for me? Yes. Did I struggle? Yes. Did I grow a lot? Yes. And I don't think, honestly, I know the butterfly effect, which I plan on talking about eventually, but not right now. But it's like, I think that was the best decision for me. And I left home because I needed a new start. I needed a fresh start in life and everything else. And honestly, it's kind of been a season of change here lately in my own apartment. I've gotten two new roommates. We'll talk about that one later. But anyway, I rearranged my room again. Insomnia really kicks you. Do not let that fool ya. But yeah, but I left home at 18 because I needed to do that. I needed to do that for my own personal growth and everything else. I moved to North Alabama. Let's talk about why I moved to North Alabama. Moving to North Alabama, best decision I could have ever made. There are some things that happened to me that I'm not going to go into detail with because that's for a different thing. But I got me a college degree there. I've met my unofficial adopted family, and I'm couldn't be more happier for that. Um, but I got me a paralegal job, which was something I was looking really forward to after my college degree. After changing my major like four or five times, is I had guys look. I took that year off after I graduated high school. Best decision ever made. And changing my major a few times, like I love the legal field, and I will always have respect for it. But if it's not in my meant to be, then I guess I'm not meant to be a paralegal anymore. It's something I surprisingly have come to commonly have no sadness about. Like, as much heartbreak as I have been praying about being a paralegal, I think it's just time I accept that I need to move on, try to find what's next in my life, even if I don't know what it is yet. Um, it's still sad to think about though, because like I worked so hard to get there and everything. But like even rebuilding my faith in God. Like y'all know the story of my religious upbringing. I will say that. And I'm a born again Christian, born again Baptist. And when I say I'm rebuilding my faith, I'm like to say born again Christian. Like I'm not gonna lose my faith in God. Like I keep telling him, whatever your plan is for me, I will take. I will follow your plan no matter what it is, God. I may not understand it, but I will follow it. Now, let's talk about why I moved to Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And I did it originally for school, but I honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I do want to be a lawyer one day. I just, time, money, and everything else. But I also really want to be back to being a paralegal again. But it's time to close the door on that dream and find what's next for me out there. I lived in Alabama my whole life, and this was a change this is why I needed to move because I needed that change, and I'm happy I did. But yeah, um, but yeah. Now I do have a quote for y'all. I do have some, not really a quote, but when you're not sure what you're doing with your life, it means that you feel lost, uncertain, and lack a clear direction or purpose of often experiencing doubt about yourself when you choose career and personal goals or overall the life direction. Now, what are some key points about this feeling? Well, the common experience is that it's a common experience. It's normal. And we go through many different stages in life, and there is a little period of loss, like we don't know what's going to happen. And that goes into a feeling of signs of uncertainty where we're feeling stuck, unmotivated, we're comparing ourselves to others, and decisive about major life choices and having difficulty setting goals and everything. So, what do we do? Let's take the time to self reflect. Let's take time to examine our values, interests, skills, and what truly brings us joy and everything. Um, oh gosh, sorry guys. But also, let's explore options. Let's try new things. Volunteer, shadow professionals in the different fields to gain exposure. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my insurance license after all. Much as I don't want to, maybe it could be just what my life is guiding me toward. Um, seeking guidance. Talk to trusted friends, families, mentors, career counselors, and for advice and support. Um, let's focus on the small steps. We can set achievable goals and we can celebrate the small wins to build our confidence. I tell you, like, y'all have no idea how many interviews I went on where I was constantly rejected, and you can only take hearing no so much. And then the famous line is, we had to go with the best candidate at this time when it was a job that you were qualified for. And no matter how much you prepare for the interview or whatever, it still stings. Especially when it's something you really wanted. We trust God without understanding why. Um, let's keep in our faith when we don't understand necessarily what's going on, but we trust Him in our belief system in every situation. What are some key aspects of maintaining faith in the face of uncertainty? Well, we accept we're accepting the limitations and understandings. We recognize that we can't always know why behind why things happen, honestly. We rely on scripture and spiritual teachings. We also feel comfort and guidance and find comfort and guidance in religion. In religion. Okay. We practice prayer and meditation. I pray every night and every morning. It's something I'm proud to do. If you're not a religious person, I understand that. But yeah. Community support. We find people like in similar situations and we share our struggles with our friends and stuff. We focus on the positive. Looking for look for signs of hope and blessings in your life, and even though your challenges are present. Um, also have a quote for y'all. As you know, I always try to find a quote that pertains to every episode. It's gonna be a shame because in just 4 episodes, it's gonna be the last episode. But trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding, but in your ways to submit to Him, He will, and He will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5. And for we walk by faith, not by sight. 2 Corinthians 5:7. So that is it for this episode. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and everything. But yeah. Also, I want to say congratulations to Lauren and Elena. Con- the fact that you have a beautiful little girl named Benny Doll. I love the fact that you stuck with your Southern roots and chose family names. I love that. Don't listen to the haters. But yeah, that is it for this episode. Join me next time as we talk about the butterfly effect and the what ifs. But y'all have a great day.